The next important fundamental movement is a deadlift, which is just picking something up off the ground the right way. You've heard the expression lift with your legs and not with your back. That's all a deadlift is. So let's start again with our hands and feet. So our feet are going to be directly underneath our hips like they were for the press. Our hands are going to be about a fist width outside of our hips. So this is me on my hips. If I take my thumb and put it where my pinky was on either side, that's about a fist width outside. Next up, lots of the same as from the squat and the press. So I'm going to squeeze my backside. I'm going to screw my feet into the floor. My shoulders are back, my rib cage is down, and my belly is squeezed nice and tight. For the deadlift, we're going to reach down to our knee, push our knees apart to get down to our mid shin. And I'm showing you straight on so that you can see our starting or setup position where my shoulders are just above my hips are just above my knees, and this is a good deadlift starting position. So now I'll turn sideways so we can actually see the moving steps here. So again, shoulders back, backside tight, belly tight. My first moving step is I'm going to take my hips and try to reach them through the wall behind me until this bar gets to the bottom half of my kneecap. So you'll notice one really important thing is that my back is nice and flat here. I'm not rounded over as I hinge over, and I'm also not hyperextended the other way. So I have to start with a neutral spine to keep my spine neutral as I reach my hips back and get the bar to the bottom half of the kneecap. From here, I'm going to start to bend my knee as I continue to make these two, my rib cage and my upper leg, get closer together. So I bend my knee as my rib cage gets closer to my thigh to get down to the bottom position of our deadlift. To come back up, it's the same thing, just in reverse. So I push the earth away from me to come to the knee, and then I'm going to squeeze my backside to stand up tall. That's another really important component when we're doing a deadlift. I don't want to think about picking my chest up. I want to think about bringing my hips forward as I stand up tall. So one more time, full movement. I'm going to reach my hip back to get to the knee. I start to bend the knee as I get or deepen the crease in my hip. I'm going to drive the earth away, squeeze my backside, and stand up tall. When we connect everything together, we get a deadlift. Remember, doing the basics extremely well.